All right, welcome back to another exciting episode of Minetest Gameplay of Sorts. Yeah. And today we are going to talk about castles because I found a cool castle. So here is my pyramid castle. It could be a castle. Really? As I fly in here, so hopefully everybody's doing well. We're expecting a huge snowstorm in Chicago. But first, yeah. Oh, there's my copyright cat. Yeah. So we have this castle here. Very nice. Which is sort of updated for the 21st century. There's a house over there. Yep. And that... Oh. I hit the wrong button. There we go. So then we come over here and we're going to go visit the Japanese castle real quickly. There's a point to this, sort of. That's one of my favorite parks. So very cool. There it is. Emoji Castle. And we have this castle. And then we're going to take a fly over to the medieval castle. And then I'm going to show you a very, very cool castle that I found. I have no idea where I'm flying right now because the map isn't loaded in yet. Come on. There we go. I knew it could do it. I have lost my bearings. I was going to edit all this stuff out, but it would be more work. No, so look at that. Everything is going really well. It turns out last week, after last video, I went to the immediate care. And it turns out I had bronchitis and a severe upper respiratory infection. So now, 7 days later, everything feels like it's getting a lot better. So here is my medieval castle. And you can get the overview, the overview of it. It's a nice castle. I designed it. The Emoji Castle I built from a tutorial, but it's still one of my favorite builds. So this is my own attempt at a castle. And it for all intensive purposes, it works fine. But I have found something even better. I was searching the Minetest forums over at minetest.net forums, and they are. I was searching. There was a one of the YouTube channels that I used to watch all the time was I believe his name was Kendall Purser, and he was building a replica of Hogwarts from the Harry Potter books. And I mean, he was actually following the book on the actual. I keep doing that. He was following the book on building the actual castle. So, and then all of a sudden he just kind of quit. He stopped the series, and I don't believe I tried looking for a video on the final. If he finally completed it, and it looks like it's not 100% complete, but that's all I could find, and that was about a year ago. So I'm going to show you something real cool. In that, if this would kick out, while that's kicking out, we're going to go into and show you this cool mod that I found and map. So as usual, all the mods that I use in my builds can be found on my website at the mods used page. And that works out great. And if you want to share a picture of your builds, there's two ways of doing that. However, all I'm getting now is Russian spam, Taiwanese mail order bride catalogs. I'm not kidding. French sex shops. I have to do something about the verification, the spam. And I also enter name you want to be credited it as. So if you obviously, if you submit a photo, I want to give you credit. So I put another field in there to enter that. So without further, so I was searching the Minetest forums, and I don't know how I came across this, but it's Hogwarts and more. And I think I was looking for Kendall's thing in Minetest. Look at that. And it's updated for Minetest 0.4.17. And you scroll down to the pictures and you're like, okay, well, let's see what this thing actually is. All right, it looks like a bunch of castles. It is cool. Now, the dependencies are Farming Plus, 3D Furniture, and Steel. If you're running Dream Builder, Steel's already in there. I already added Farming Plus. However, 3D Furniture, if you go to the post, don't download the original one. There's on page 5, towards the end, 10+1 had updated the mod because a few things stopped working in 4.15. And here's the changes that are made, and it works. So there. So we are going to visit the said Hogwarts and more. So all I have running out of all my mods is just Farming Plus. And in my world directory, I have the 3 mod, or the other 2 mods that come with it. So when you download it and unzip it, it's going to have a world folder and a mods folder. So I just move the worlds folder to your world, and the following mods cannot be found. 3D Furniture, Polar. I don't think so. No, they're loaded. Look at this. We are out here. Look how look how big that is. And one of the other things is just the size of this, and the building techniques are just really, really great. There's a lot of inspiration that can be taken from this, which is one of the main reasons why I downloaded it. So we are going to visit. I like those towers. We're going to fly around and do a lot of cool things. Oh, I wanted to show off that chandelier. That is cool. I've done something similar to this over at my Italian villa, in that I used different chains and stuff to hang off, but that is inspiration right there. If you want to create a huge chandelier and then just replace your torches with lights. But that is a great idea on how to do that. So the mods that are in here add a lot of really cool things like stained glass. There's furniture. I believe this is like a ballroom. I don't remember what all the rooms were, the names of it. I remember watching the movies. Look at that tower. That tower is really cool. Look at the detail. And that's one of my weak points, is spires and roofs. However, if you study this, you will be a master at it. I think I found Dumbledore's room. Oh, now I can't find it. I'm stuck in a wall. So this is one of the main castles, main properties. And look at those. I like how the way they did the greenhouses with these kind of half blocks, but totally reproducible. And it works. And there's all these greenhouses all over the property. And I didn't even go into the main. Look at that. That is really sharp. This enters out, and there's fountains all over the properties. That's a real cool fountain design. And we come over here, and there's another path all the way down. There's a village. Oh, I didn't see that before. Wonder what that is. Nothing. Cool bridge design. There's a couple cool bridge designs too. I'm lost again. I think I know where I'm at. And that, I love the rivers and stuff. I don't know whose house this is. Let's go inside. And I had a game plan of what to show. And it's all out the window. So we're just going to take a leisurely spin around. That's a real cool house. And to show you how you can detail your builds. So that's real nice. Okay, I know where I'm at. So this is the spawn point. So when you come in for the first time, you enter right here. And there's a sign that says, welcome. Thank you. And a real cool fountain design built into the side of the hill here. And then you come on over. Before we go into this one, let's take an overview of the area real quickly. Because it goes all the way up. So we came from the other direction. If I wait for it to come in. There's another greenhouse. Ooh, we're going to check that out real quick too. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. Huge greenhouse. I would have went. I like the solid wall, but I would have went with like a glass wall. But that's where you can come in and design your own. And a couple trees. There's a coca tree, different crops, another real cool fountain. Oh, I missed this before. Where does this go? Oh, cool. Look at that. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Apparently, the designers of this mod, which I failed to show who made it. Brilliant on my part. Oh. That looks suspicious. Okay, what do we got here? Nothing written on the signs. Nothing written on the signs. Flowing lava. Where's this book go? Oh, the book goes to spawn. And those are really cool too. So there's a couple live books. Ooh. I don't know where this goes. So we will try to... Come on. Go down the stairs. Oh, that's neat. Wow, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. I didn't see this one. Where's it go to, though? It doesn't go anywhere. It's just a shaft. It just keeps on going. It looks like they were just building it. That is cool. There's a lot of hidden tunnels and chambers. If you search, if you have no clip turned on, it looks like there's a bunch of things that they were trying to do. But I did find, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, so I'll just tell it. That's all right. That's where we were. That is really neat. Ooh, I see something. Oh, that's where we were. The Slytherin, the bathroom that goes into the Slytherin Cave, like the snake cave, that's in here. And so the whole detail of the bathroom and everything is in there. So let's go back to spawn. Wow. That's not the spawn point. Where is that? Oh, it just brought me underneath. Okay, so real quickly here, because I want to get onto the main. I love the designs of these houses and building. Well, it's better to call them just buildings. Very nice. And I broke in here. So this had bars all the way across. I don't know if it was supposed to magically do something, but here's some more books. Let's see. This one goes to the burrow. So we'll go over to the burrow. And there's a burrow. which is a very, very cool house. Oh, there it is. There's one thing. There's a flying car. That is so neat. I can't remember. I don't know where I'm at. Let's turn on. Okay, so we know we're in the general direction. We will head that way. Oh. Let's adjust the time here. Even though this map looks completely cool. Oh, look at the town. And we have the Hogwarts Train. It said in the forum post that it took a couple years. Look at that. Nice detail. And the train cars have rooms. That's a lot. That's a lot of detail in this map. There's a general car. There's little corridors, or if I can get around here, there's little rooms here. These trains are 6 wide. Very nice. Train station. There's no they didn't take any shortcuts. Everything is detailed. Everything is, all the interiors are for the most part done. Look at the tree surrounds. That is just so cool. A little stand here. That is neat how they did that. And it's just different. It's just the curtains with different colors. What is down here? Oh, the garden. I love my gardens. So you got the whole town. So we're going to go back to the main castle in a second here. And it would literally take hours. I mean, look at the town. It would literally take hours to really do this justice. Oh, this crane is cool. I know there's a working crane, but you want a simulated crane? There you go, with a load on it. There's a lighthouse over here. The little bookshop. What is that? Oh, it goes down to the dock. Some makeshift boats. Okay. I really like I like the details on here. Oh, that is neat. This kind of roundhouse. What's inside here? How do you get in? Oh, duh. It's very, very nicely done. Oh, here's another house over here. That is cool. Now that's a bed. That doesn't go anywhere. I think that's a fireplace. So now, oh, here's more train track. Oh, I didn't see this before. Look at that bridge. Now that's a suspension bridge. How'd they do that? Okay, a bunch of the steel supports, roadways. Very nice. Use of the chains. How far does this go out? Oh, it kind of ends right here. Not sure what those were. There's a couple blocks that show up as unknown objects, and it could be something in one of the mods, because this is an older map, even though the map, everything appears to be updated. So we're going to go back over because we are missing a whole bunch of things. We already looked at the town. Oh, here's the what do they call that court where they catch the snitch, the golden snitch? We'll just call it, since this is England, we'll call it football. You know, I mean, I built some pretty big things. However, nothing of this magnitude. I mean, this is something really cool. There's the tent where all the teams hung out. And we have a pathway. There's loads of pathways. Everything's connected. Everything is done. Apparently, this took over a couple of years. It was a private Raspberry Pi server. Oh, this is Hagrid. Hagrid is whatever, the big guy with the beard. Hagrid. This is his house. So we a little farm out here, and because he was right off of the. That's a big bedroom. And I like how most of the things in here, the perspective is right on. Well, this house obviously is very big. It's way bigger than the actual the one, but that's to be expected. You get the thing is that when you look at it, you get the idea of what it is supposed to be. And it's a pretty cool representation of it. So there's Hagrid's house. And then you come up here, and this is that big, huge bridge off of one of the buildings. Look at that. How nice. Thank you. I know that's just a glitch in the game. But this is real cool, the this bridge that comes over here. I'm wondering how much actually had to be done to the surrounding area. Because that doesn't look like automatically generated. That looks like somebody went through here and took the time to make it work. So we're entering one of the main, I think, like the school part. I don't know how far. Oh, you know what? I didn't check that out before. How deep? Oh, there's nothing off this one. But the detail. More chandeliers. Well, let's go up. How far does this go? Nice little overview. We're going to fly around because I'm wasting too much time here, getting lost in. And a lot of courtyards. It's really hard to get a perspective of how big this place actually is. That is really neat. The courtyard and the fountain. See, I'm in my glory here because of, there's fountains all over the place, and we were just in that building. So then it comes over. We have these main spirals, and somewhere in here is Dumbledore's bedroom or his office. This is a great use of display cases. So I've done this before with the doors, and it's a really cool effect. You can make like refrigeration units. There's a lot of different stuff that you can make. So somewhere in here. Oh, it's right here. Dumbledore's quarters. And it goes up and up and up. Except I don't know what these walls were supposed to be filled with. And it keeps going. And you'll see a real weird effect hopefully in a few minutes here. There's stuff all over the place. I bet you it's not going to do it now that I want it to. So there's bookshelves all over the place. There's tour. Dumbledore. Okay. But it's very cool. Now, what was this? I can't read French. Salé des coffres. So there's all these live books all over the place to take you around. I don't know where we're at. Here's another courtyard. So we were somewhere. We were up there. And I like the color of these bricks. And here is Oh, check out this tree. That is cool. Custom made, like, Christmassy looking tree. There's the bridge. We were over here. I have to keep turning on. All right, we came in there. There's the field. There's a long bridge into the main. I guess this is the main school part. And like I said, the detail on this is just really cool on how they did bookcases and all the flooring, the main hallways, more greenhouses. Very nicely done. I am going to have to replicate these greenhouses. Okay, we were out here. So if we were out here, we're going to go around the castle property. See, that mountain looks like they made that, which is awesome. With the tower all the way on top. I wonder, is there anything in here? Well, yes, there is. So there you have it. That's a very, very basic overview. Look at that. Look at the castle. And the grounds on this. I'm trying to turn off the MIP map or the mini map because I want to take a screenshot for the video. Cool. And that bridge is really cool. I'm going to reproduce that. I really like how that turned out. And we come out here to the front. So the last thing that I'm going to try to find is the Slytherin Cave again, or the cave where it goes down where Harry Potter battled the name was backwards. Tom Riddle. Let's see if I can get. But you get a sense of the magnitude of this build. Take another screenshot real quick. You get a real cool overview of what this is like. And like I said, even if it's just something you don't want to play in, but this would be a cool map to have on like a mini server and have a bunch of people just play on. And then you could add more things in there like, look at that. I found it right off the bat. So it's underneath one of the main castles. However, there's a washroom. There is a washroom over here. What is this? What is this? It's supposed to be like jail. Oh, we're in the bathroom. So you come over here, and there's supposed to be a way to get down there. I can't remember. I thought it was in the in here, because if we go in here, there's the shaft that leads all the way down. And there's also another way out. And there's a snake head. Very cool. It goes down in there. There's more chambers in the back. So this thing goes everywhere. That is just very nicely done. And it was all built on a Raspberry Pi. So that goes to tell you the power of a said Raspberry Pi unit. A private server taking over I think it was 2 years to, there was a team of 2 people working 2 years on and off on this. And it is really cool because to do something like this, you have to really plan. This is another weird room. There's a pet room. I mean, everything is almost, you know, like they were following the books and the movies and stuff. Let's see. This is the Department of Pets. And I think there's another one in here for the potions and stuff. But very nice. And there's one of the classrooms. There's storage and fun stuff all over. Oh, nothing in there. Oh, there's stuff in there. Very cool. Look at those blocks. Sands. So basically what they did is these are the same blocks that you can cut from the circular saw. And it's like the mod already cut them and already added them. So there's a lot of things that one can do with this map. And we're in the classroom now. So you can have a lot of fun with it. And I'm blocked again. So we'll come back out here to the garden. But I really like how they did all the planning and everything to pull this off. So there you have it. And that is the Hogwarts map. And I will add this to, what was this building? Oh, this is the hall with the candles. Look at that. That is neat. I like how they did that. Look at the details. So hopefully everybody gained some kind of inspiration, even if you're not going to look at the map. It's really cool. You know, how I've created banners before like this. These are those curtains from Home Decor. And then you just throw different dyes at them and you make your own banners and stuff. So the basic part of it, or the main reason to this is just to, even if you're not going to download the map or have no interest in playing Harry Potter, you could get a lot of ideas on how to do your roofs and columns and detail for an actual castle. This would make a real cool house. I mean, you modernize the interior, but the exterior is old, which is one of my things I like doing. And the courtyards and just the general layout of everything, of how they did that. I wonder how much planning had to go in. Well, obviously a lot, but yeah. So there you have it. So next week, or the next episode, we're going to go back to actual building, because I've kind of sloughed off on building. Here's another classroom. And I mean, there's more and more that we can actually, that we're missing on this build. And I just keep finding things on it. So on that note, very cool. That is a cool shot. I am definitely going to be copying. Look at the detail in the building. And, you know, it's just, you could either do a plain wall or you can extend. Look at how good that looks. So that is cool. That is the Hogwarts and More map. And one of the developers is Pollard, and they are French. Bonjour. So that's going to do it. And next week I'm going to finish the townhomes and go forth with the builds. Look at that entranceway. Yo, Wizard Harry. Another poor imitation. So, and this is at night. All right. Nice views. Okay, so a link to the map and everything will be in the show description. So thank you very much for watching. And yeah, until next video, Everybody have a very pleasant and safe week. And goodbye.